Oh yeah, it's MHL SportsCenter. It's Jim Flanagan here. We got the box scores, the recaps, the highlights. Let's begin here. First, starting things off in the MHL from last night, we had the United Planking Society taking on the Blue Minis. And it's all Blue Minis here. Game 1, 8-1 final, going 5 for 8 on the power play. KMIM scoring 4 of those. And then Game 2 doesn't get any better here. 6-0 shutout. And then I don't even think they show up for Game 3. A sim loss there. Taking all 3 here. Let's look at the stats here. NJ Ski, 7 goals, 4 assists. KMIM with 7 goals, 6 assists, 13 points. Kufombo with 6 assists. And then on defense, we had Plunkies with 4 assists and 9 hits. In net, Splinter Dan, 2 wins, 1 shutout win, 21 saves on the night. And there you go. That's the sweep there for the Blue Minis. We have one of the goals there in game number 2 by KMIM. He was lining up the scoreboard all day. Here's one of them, KMIM. Up next, it's 96 ways to lose, to win, taking on Meme of all things. Game number 1, Meme of all things winning it here, 1-0 shutout. Daly with the game winner, the only goal there. And then game number 2, game going to overtime, and Daly puts the game winner once again, 3-2 final in OT. And game 3, 3-1 final. Meme of all things sweeping the series here. DK Don Cherry was out for game number 1. They were without Mez the whole series here. Duke finished off with 3 goals, 2 assists. Daly with 3 goals, 3 assists. And in net there, Matty K, 1 shutout win, all 3 wins there, and 31 saves on the night. Bender 79 scoring all 3 goals there for 96 ways to win. The only goals as they get swept there. We actually have that OT winner by Daly in OT, game number 2, to win it 3-2. Let's roll the clip. Alright, up next, it's the breath-stinking Jones without Hugh Laurie, Holy Diver, stepping in there, taking on the Mexicans. Game number 1, the Mexicans winning it here, 5-3 final, regardless of Jay-Z getting the hat-trick there. For breath-stinking Jones, they still lose there. Game 2 going to overtime, and it's going to be Hatchet with the OT winner to give the breath-stinking Jones the win there, 3-2. But then game number 3, the Mexicans come back here, win it 4-2 to take the series 2 out of 3, and grab 5 points out of the series here. Let's look at the stats here. Jay-Z with 5 goals, 3 assists. Hatchet on defense there. He had that game winner, also with 7 assists. And Giant 918 in net there, seeing a lot of pucks last night. 40 saves on the night. On the other side, for the Mexican superstar with 39 saves. Justin Inc. with 2 goals, 3 assists. That's Souk, 5 goals, 2 assists. Sainus Pone with 3 goals, 3 assists. And Eric on defense there, 1 goal, 3 assists. And then finally, the last series in the MHL, the Unnatural Talent taking on Gotham's Most Wanted. And game number 1 going to Gotham Most Wanted, winning 5-3. Game 2 going to overtime. And JJDM with the overtime winner here to win it 3-2. And then game number 3, the newly acquired Frosty Nightmare coming there, getting both goals on the game winner to win it 2-1 and take the series here 2 out of 3. Frosty Nightmare, 4 goals, 2 assists on the night. Paul Thomas, the newly acquired as well, 1 goal, 3 assists. Globo with 2 goals, 1 assist, and 14 hits. JJ with that game winner, plus 1 assist. And then net, Carlton with 43 saves and 2 wins on the night. Alright, now moving on to the AHL portion. First game here, the Fabrice brothers, without their captain, Hergs, out for the first 2 games, but he does come back game number 3, taking on the Looney Goons. Game 1, Fabrice brothers win it 2-0 shutout. Game 2, 5-2 final. But they lose game number 3, 4-3 with the King BK with the game winner in that one. Waiver fill-in here. L. Aker 13. He had a 1 goal, 5 assists. Rocco with 3 goals, 5 assists. Saints goalie, 5 goals, 13 hits. And how about this guy in net? Another stellar series here for him. Blue Bomber, shutout, 2 wins and 31 saves. Going on to the next series here, big matchup. Dell winning, taking on Imagination Doorway. 2 stellar teams doing a phenomenal job here so far here in season number 11. Great offensives here on both sides. And then great goaltending as well. You got Lazy Monday taking on Jason Blaze. Game 1, Dell winning, taking it 5-1 final. Shadow Demon with a hat trick here in game number 1. But then game 2 and 3, Imagination Doorway step up and win 6-3 and win game number 3, 5-2 final. Take a look at the stats here. Shadow had 3 goals, 6 assists. Shadow Demon with 6 goals, 2 assists, 14 hits. Lazy Monday with 43 saves. On the other side, Jason Blaze with 36 saves. Chaos Samurai, another guy that's doing great here, season 11. He had 5 goals, 4 assists. Green Bull Packer with 3 goals, 4 assists. And Joe Stowe with 4 goals, 6 assists. We have some highlights here. Green Bull Packer with a goal here. Also a big hit in that second game. And as well as a goal by Joe Stowe in that third game there. Let's roll the clips, guys. We have Honored Blades taking on Heroes and Zeros. And Honored Blades taking all 3 here with the sweep. 6-1, 6-2, and then game number 3, 3-2 with Mr. Snuggleston getting the game winner there. As far as the stats for the Honored Blades, Mr. Snuggleston, 8 goals, 3 assists. Valorn with 4 goals, 8 assists. I Pass You Score, 3 goals, 5 assists. And Gold on defense there, a.k.a. Primetime, 4 assists, 18 hits. Next series, the Moose Knuckle Puck taking on MHL Ice Holes. And blowout here. Moose Knuckles take all 3 here. 7-3 final, 5-2 final. And then what about this one? 13-3. Just a blowout. Fallen Warrior in that game 3 had 11 points out of those 13 goals. Let's take a look at the stats here. Fallen Warrior, 12 goals, 9 assists. WG Phil with 4 goals, 5 assists. Dangles and Snipes, 7 goals, 9 assists. Ice Cream Truck on defense here, 2 goals, 8 assists. And Dr. 1620 in net there. He had 35 saves on the night in that sweep. And then finally, last series here. I don't know if I got the stats right here. They weren't entered in the League Daddy there, but I believe the Village Idiots win 2 out of 3 against Question Mark, taking game 1 5-1, winning game 2 4-3, but then they lost game number 3 6-3. On the stats there for the Village Idiots, Shameless with 3 goals, 3 assists. Timeless had 4 goals, 5 assists. Upshaw for MVP with 3 goals, 7 assists, and King 4-1-2 on defense there with 2 goals, 1 assist. Alright, that's all the games from last night. We have one more day here, Thursday night. I'll recap those tomorrow. And on last day to send in any type of highlights for the top 10, which will air this weekend. Now, going to my players of the night here. On forward, Fallen Warrior here. 12 goals, 9 assists, 21 points. My defenseman player is going to be Ice Cream Truck. He had 2 goals, 8 assists, 10 points. And then the goalie I have here is Carlton. He had 43 saves, 2 wins, 84 save percentage. Jim Flanagan for MHL SportsCenter, Signing out.